How to give offer producing interview answers. How do you manage multiple tasks? Let's prepare you with 7 sample ready to use answers. Let's start with the purpose of the interviewer. Why they ask this question. First, they want to evaluate your organizational skills. The interviewer wants to understand how you prioritize and manage your workload, especially when faced with multiple tasks or competing deadlines. Second, they want to assess problem solving abilities. They are looking to see how you handle challenges and adapt when unexpected situations arise while managing your tasks. Third purpose is to determine time management. The interviewer wants to gauge your ability to use your time effectively, ensuring that all tasks are completed without compromising quality. So, let's talk about what not to do when you are answering the question. First of all, don't claim you handle everything perfectly. Saying you manage multiple tasks without any issues can come off as unrealistic or insincere because we all face this challenge of handling multiple tasks. Second, don't emphasize multitasking at all cost. Mentioning multitasking without showing how you prioritize may suggest a lack of focus or efficiency. Third, don't provide vague or generic responses. Avoid answers that lack detail or specific strategy as they can seem unconvincing. Next, let's look at then what to do. First is highlight prioritization. Discuss how you determine which tasks are most important and tackle them first. Second, use tools or techniques. Mention any tools, systems, or methodologies that you use to keep track of your tasks and deadlines. Because if you are not using technology and tools and systems, you are lacking something. Third is provide real time examples. Support your approach with specific examples of how you successfully managed multiple tasks in the past. And let's talk about the answer structure. First is identify priorities. Start by mentioning specific responsibilities or features of the job that align with your interests and skills. For example, I start by listing all my tasks and assessing their urgency and impact. Second, organize tasks. Describe how you break down tasks and organize them for execution. Example, I use a task management tool to categorize tasks based on deadlines and importance. And you can mention what that task management tool is. Third, execute and monitor. Share how you track progress and adjust as needed. For example, I check my progress regularly, adjusting my priorities as a new tasks come in. Fourth, provide an example. Close with a specific situation where you successfully manage multiple tasks. For example, for instance, during a recent project, I was juggling multiple deadlines, and by using this system, I managed to complete everything on time. Now, let's practice some of the example answers. You can simply read them out loud with me and then fill in XYZ, make your own answers, prepare, and then practice your own answers. But for now, let's just practice saying out loud these sample answers. Let's see why these answers can produce offer. One, demonstrated systems. By outlining a clear process for managing tasks, you show the interviewer that you have a reliable method for handling workload. Second, a real world application. Each sample answer includes practical examples that demonstrate your capability, making it more relatable and credible. Fourth is a focus on adaptability. Highlighting how you adjust to challenging priorities reflects a proactive mindset, which is attractive to employers. Let's practice sample answer one, prioritization and tools. You can simply read out loud with me so that you will have practice of saying these words and sentences. So let's begin. When managing multiple tasks, I start by prioritizing them based on urgency and, of course, importance. I use tools like Trello to organize my tasks visually, allowing me to see what needs my immediate attention. For example, during a busy project at my last job, I had to juggle multiple deadlines. But by using this system, I managed to complete everything on time and even received positive feedback from my manager. Why it produces offers shows structured organization, familiarity with your task management tools, and of course, you are giving evidence of successful execution. Let's practice and sample answer 2. Time blocking. I practice time blocking to manage my tasks effectively. I schedule specific time slots for different activities, which helps me maintain focus and avoid distractions. For example, while working on a tight project deadline, I set aside dedicated time each morning to tackle the most critical tasks first. This strategy allowed me to meet the deadline without feeling overwhelmed. Why it produces offers? Illustrates effective time management and prioritization, which can increase productivity. Let's practice sample answer 3. Breakdown and delegation. Just read out loud with me so that you can practice this answer. I break down larger projects into smaller, manageable tasks and delegate when possible. For example, while coordinating a team event, I divided tasks like venue selection and guest outreach among our team members, which allowed us to stay organized and complete everything ahead of schedule. Now, this approach not only helped manage my workload, but also empowered my team. Why it produces answers? It demonstrates leadership skills, effective delegation, and, of course, teamwork. Sample answer 4. Flexibility with priorities. I stay flexible with my priorities. I often start my day with a list of tasks, but remain open to adjusting them as urgent matters arise. For example, while working on several marketing campaigns, a last minute request came in, and I was able to shift my focus without falling behind on other projects. This adaptability is key in fast paced environments, and that's the thing I'm looking forward. Why it produces offer highlights adaptability and problem solving skills, which are crucial for dynamic work setting. Let's practice. Answers 5. Regular check ins. Practice with me. I manage multiple tasks by having regular check ins with my team to stay aligned on priorities. I make it a habit to discuss our workload weekly, which helps me adjust my task based on what everyone is working on. For example, this approach helped us complete a challenging project ahead of schedule by ensuring everyone was on the same page. Why it produces offers? Showcases strong communication skills and collaborative approach to managing tasks. Sample answer 6. Setting clear goals. Practice with me. I set clear goals for each task to keep myself on track. I assess what needs to be accomplished by the end of the day and break that into smaller goals. For example, while managing a product launch, I created a daily goals for each phase of the project, ensuring that I meet each milestone without last minute stress. Why it produces offer demonstrates goal oriented thinking and proactive planning, leading to successful task management. Let's practice sample answer 7. Prioritize self care. I make sure to prioritize self care even while managing multiple tasks. I have found that taking regular breaks helps me stay focused and productive. For example, during a busy period, I made it a point to step away for a short breaks, which allowed me to maintain my energy and focus. This ultimately helped me complete my tasks more effectively or efficiently. Why it produces the offers shows self awareness and the importance of well being in maintaining productivity, which is valued by employers. So, now let's prepare and present. Now, next task for you is to pick the answers from these sample answers that resonate with you. You can pick two, three together, or think of your own answer based on what you learn. And if fill in some of the XYZ in the sample answers, if there are any, and fill them up from your resume, pick up from job description, and prepare your own answer. Write them down. And once you write them down, practice reading them out loud for a few times because that will make things come out of your mouth much more naturally. You will get used to the words and sentences that you're saying. And then present to someone without reading, maybe your spouse or your kids, or uh, in our program, we do that peer interviews or with your coaches or someone, present to someone as if they're asking you a question. You will succeed only if you prepare, practice, and present. So let's do that. And in meanwhile, enjoy the process and then take it to the next level. Go to the leaderinsideyou.com/free training and watch our wonderful, inspiring, motivating webinar, How to Reach Director Level. This is Ravi wishing you happiness and success, getting new job, getting promoted all the way to director VP positions.